On today's episode, we are going to take a quick look at Draftkings. This company today released their online marketplace. This marketplace is going to be a place for people to sell NFTs, the hottest sports NFTs, and it was a huge success for Draftkings today. So even if you're not familiar with NFTs, don't worry, this episode is going to be perfectly fine for you. I'm just going to share my overall thoughts in this marketplace and why I believe it's a very bullish case for Draftkings. So first, what is the Draftkings marketplace? This is pretty much an online marketplace which customers will have the ability to seamlessly buy, sell, and trade digital collectible across sports, entertainment, and culture using their existing Draftkings accounts. So for those that are not familiar, NFTs, they're pretty much the simplest way to explain is some form of digital collectible, which you can kind of buy and trade. So today, Draftkings kind of released their marketplace, and the first thing they released, let me take a quick look at their marketplace, was a Tom Brady collection. So you can see Tom Brady, all of them, the ones that released already are sold out, and they only sell limited editions, right? They only sell, for example, the cheapest one was $12. It sold out, I think, in 12 minutes, and it had about 5,000 editions. Then they had the Premier, which had 2,500. The most recent, I believe, was the Tom, as I am recording, was this Sapphire, which had 750, and it sold out. I was in line. It sold out in about, I want to say, less than a minute. But they're also going to release more on Friday. These on Fridays are going to be a little bit more expensive, and they're actually going to be digitally signed by Tom Brady himself. But again, it's pretty much just showing the digital collection. They're just starting off with one I want to say one athlete at the moment, but they do have a line of people that they are working with. Soon there's going to be Tiger Woods, Derek Jeter, Tony Hawk are some that are also going to be coming out, I believe, under Draftkings collection. And with this NFT ecosystem, this marketplace is not new news, right? They kind of talked about it in July 21st of 2021, the Draftkings marketplace to launch as an NFT ecosystem and exchange. And in a bit, I will talk about why I believe this is super bullish. So, I mean, this is something they also talked about in their earnings presentation that they released, I believe, last week. So overall, not new news. And I do believe for that reason, the stock price hasn't really moved much today, right? The stock price was up about 0.38%. After hours is down. But this company has seen other news as well with the acquisition of Golden Nugget again. It just shows that Draftkings right now is just continuing to innovate. But we can see from its 52-week high, Draftkings right now is roughly down about 27.5%. And before we take a look at anything else, let's take a quick listen to today's sponsor, a great reason why I'm able to provide so much content to you guys for free. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me scout out new growth stocks. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services The Fool offers. Through The Motley Fool Stock Advisor services, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 new picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have done amazing returns. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more of this year, you can visit fool.com/Jose Najarro or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if the stock advisor is right for you. Thanks again to The Motley Fool, and now onto today's video. So let's find out a little bit more about this marketplace, right? I showed you guys the marketplace, and one thing that I really do enjoy is, even if you're not a professional, even if you don't know anything about NFT, I didn't know anything about NFTs or kind of really how to build on it or how to buy one. It was super easy to do it through this platform, right? So just for my own testing purposes, I actually went in and tried to buy one. Luckily, I did kind of get lucky, and I did purchase one, the Emerald, which had about 1,500. But again, I had almost no prior knowledge. It was just as easy as creating a Draftkings account and going with it and just kind of waiting in line. So it's very easy to use. So even if you're not a professional, Draftkings has made this kind of a easy way. Another thing is, most NFT places or kind of digital online places are able to purchase only through some form of cryptocurrency. Because this is Draftkings right now, it is available through pretty much United States dollars. That's how I went around the process. So if we take a look, so they made it real easy for people to say, to purchase. The overall NFT market they mentioned has already surged to over $2.5 billion in sales volume for the first half of 2021. So this is definitely a great market. What I enjoy about it is these are going to be in some way very authentic. And I want to say limited, right? I mean, Tom Brady, for example, is not going to be doing these kinds of collections everywhere. So it kind of brings a little bit more, I would say, not valuation, but validation to some extent in the eyes of some investors. Another thing that I thought was pretty interesting is that this progress of kind of moving into the digital expansion into NFTs is also being helped out with the recent acquisition that Draftkings did with Scarcity Labs. And I tried to search for, I want to say an hour. I couldn't find when Draftkings purchased Scarcity Labs. So Scarcity Labs is just kind of a small company that's based in technologies in the crypto market and the blockchain with NFT curations and stuff like that. So Draftkings, and this is a Canadian base. So this is a recent acquisition. So pretty interesting to see the different types of acquisitions that Draftkings is doing at the moment. So within this marketplace, at the moment, you're able to purchase through United States dollars. And the other thing is it kind of creates a secondary marketplace. So this is the first marketplace, right? You're able to purchase them at some low values, right? I'm pretty sure $12 is super accessible to many people. But then once you purchase them, you can actually also sell them in the online marketplace that they have created. I'm pretty sure Draftkings has made collects some form of fees for every sale. So it's gonna be, I mean, Draftkings is already selling it to you, and now if you're willing to sell it, Draftkings, I'm pretty sure, is going to collect some form of fee. We can see, right, the one that was selling for $12 now is selling in the second marketplace for $165. The one I picked up for $50 is now selling for $340. Again, this is not, I want to say, an investment advice to go out there and start buying NFTs. Again, I just want to try out the process, but I did enjoy how it was super simple to go about it. Another thing that I do want to mention is eventually Draftkings wants to kind of be able, if you are more of into the crypto market, into this overall blockchain market, they are going to, eventually you will be able to have the ability to transfer these NFTs into your own wallet. At the moment, you're only sitting in Draftkings. Again, if you're not a professional like me, this really means nothing. But if you want to have everything in your own wallet and safe, Draftkings is working on a method to be able to do that. So let's also take a quick look at some other stuff I have here. So I do want to say this is definitely a smart move for Draftkings. And to me, the number one reason is this is going to grab a lot more users, right? For me, I'm not much of a gambler. I'm not much of a player in casino. I'm not much of a sports bettor. But I had to create a Draftkings account to kind of be able to do this. And now they will be able, Draftkings now has my information. They will be able to cross-sell me. They obviously, when I deposited money in here, they kind of gave me money, suggestions to, hey, now you have some extra promos to go gamble if you want to. I'm not that type of person, so I wouldn't do that. But again, it's going to be able to allow Draftkings to cross-sell. Even, let's say, for someone who's just looking for NFTs, now they have your information. Now they'll be able to kind of do some form of promos for the casino, for the sports books, for the daily fantasy. So it's a smart way, in my opinion, for Draftkings to enter and grab more and more users. The second thing I really did enjoy is this overall small acquisition of Scarcity Labs. It's a super small company, but they did mention here that a lot of the technology they are going to be expanding is going to be thanks to the acquisition that they recently did of Scarcity Labs. So I wonder if that was even today. So now let me just share my overall thoughts on price right now. Draftkings is one I do have in my portfolio. I like the overall acquisitions that they're doing, especially with that Golden Nugget. Golden Nugget is increasing their overall user base, especially in the casino gamification world. Now this NFT marketplace, I believe, is going to bring them even more customers in a whole different market. For me, for example, right? And I do want to say right now, the stock price does not seem to be overextended. If I wanted to buy these levels, would be a level I would feel comfortable. I do believe Draftkings does tend to give a little bit buyer opportunities. For me, one of those better buying opportunities would be somewhere in the low 40s. The real question is, would we ever hit those levels again? And if so, when? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good night, and see you next time.